Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be my review of The Grey Man on Netflix. Now, because Netflix clamps down heavily on copyrighted material, i.e. they will just block, demonetize everything the video, there won't be any footage. Sorry, you are going to have to look at me. But this isn't going to be like a super long-winded review. I watched this and you know what? It's quintessentially the perfect example of what Netflix does wrong on many of their films, like just utter waste, like of great actors, complete waste of talent. This film, and there are elements that I really liked, but it's because of those really cool elements that you look at and you go, wow, that was really good. Why wasn't it better? You know, so I'm not completely slamming it, but it's because of those really good elements that it then reveals why it could have been better. Chris Evans plays a maniacal maniac, mercenary, and he's just a mustachioed villain. He's never seen him perform like that before, and he was insane, but great performance. Why wasn't it in a better film? You know, Ryan Gosling. I really like Ryan Gosling. Loads of people don't get on with him because he's very muted and subdued, but I like that. You know, like reminds me of, I like John Wayne almost. You know. Clint Eastwood reminds me of those kind of performances, and I know like that comparison's quite odd, but it's muted. You know, convey a lot without doing a lot. I like him. I like him a lot. Ana de Armas was in this as well. Wasted, but still great in what she did, but wasted. We see her do some amazing fight scenes, which makes me really excited for the Ballerina, which is the John Wick spin-off that she's attached to. So much so now her star power has grown that she was able to choose a writer and director, if I remember rightly. She is incredible. She's very good, and she's good in this. But it suffers heavily from pacing. Suffers heavily from weird editing choices. Suffers heavily. It's just a bizarre blend. So this film's like 2 hours something, and it just drags on. And the fight choreography is so poor. There's no wide shots, all close up. The wide shots we do see is this great scene at the start where Ryan Gosling is taking down someone he's assigned to. And he goes to shoot him, but then a little kid's in the way and he refuses to take the shot. So he does it by hand instead. And he's taken down these guys' bodyguards bit by bit. That was all wide angle. That was really good. But then there's like the more grittier, up close fight choreography we just don't see because it's too up close. Like, give us a wide angle shot on that. You know? And again, Gosling was great in this. Just bad pacing. Real bad pacing. I like the world that they did. You know, that they gave us in this. I enjoyed the world a lot. Ryan Gosling's named Six. Sierra 6. Part of the Sierra program. Convicted criminals taken and used as assets. Basically just assassins. I like that idea. It's taken from books apparently. It's great concept. I don't know how the books played out, I'm not sure. But again, when we compare other adaptations, you look at the Terminal List by comparison to this, just leagues above. Really weird directing choices. This is the Russo brothers that did this. And I just think to myself like, wow, you're way overhyped. Way overhyped directors. And again, I please don't get me wrong, I'm not shitting on this film completely. Such great talent. It's just not put to the use that it should be in the film that this should have been. You know, Netflix, most people can agree, whether they like this film or not, Netflix suffers heavily from an editing problem. All of their films are just, they don't edit properly. Their films are so drawn out. I think one of their best films ever was Extraction, and the editing on that is perfect. Pacing is perfect. Everything about that film, in my eyes, is a perfect film. Now, it's not obviously like Oscar bait and things like that, but cinematography, choreography, action, you know, the pace, and like everything around that sort of element was perfect. It was great. Very much my kind of jam. And then you compare it with this, suffers so much from bad editing choices. Like there's these weird drone shots that are like sped up and then slowed down. You're like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? Like, don't do that. That's real bad. It looks real poo. Who did you allow to do that? And this is, again, the Russo brothers. Why are you speeding up a drone shot? Like, of all things you could do, why are you doing that? So strange. This is committee filmmaking to a T, I think. Committee filmmaking to a T. But again, great elements. Really, really good elements. Now, I don't know if they're going to return and make more of these. It's presumably taken from a book. A string of books, allegedly, a series, from what I could tell. So, you know, it sets itself up for a sequel. We could see it again. And it's interesting that, you know, Amazon has the terminal list, which will be going into season 2 for sure, because it's been it's been critically panned, but it's been audience praised. That will get a season 2 for sure. And then you've got Netflix with this movie. This movie should have been a series, I think. If they did this as a series, it would have been better. I think what they've tried to do is condense a book into 2 hours, and it's just been blown out as a reason for that. So anyway, as a result of that, should I say, get my bloody words out. I can't really recommend it. I had a real hard time watching it, and again, because I was like, wow, that's amazing. Oh, you did that. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, wasted. So I think if you've got 2 hours to spare and a bunch of beers and friends and stuff, yeah, like you could probably watch it and it'd be a better watch. But I think if you were trying to sit down and really enjoy a film, I can't really recommend this. I know people have enjoyed it, by the way. So again, you know, I'm not saying you can't enjoy it. I just personally can't recommend it on the basis that it does suffer quite heavily from just like ineptitude. Like the editing's proper bad. So anyway, love to hear any and all of your thoughts. I'm aware that there'll be a bunch of people disagreeing with me, and you know what? That's really, really good. I'm genuinely glad you had a good time with the film. I did too. Like I did. I just wanted it to be better. And I think that's where the problem lies. You know, expectations, standards, reality, all sort of muddled up there. But let me know what you think down below. Cheers, guys. Take care. Also, ladies and gentlemen, consider checking out my Teespring store. Supporting the channel via this way does go a long way. But also, not only that, you do get to wear some awesome merch. These are one-of-a-kind designs designed for me by my graphic designer. We, of course, have our Clown World line, which is in mugs, hoodies, t-shirts. We've got Space Jeebus. And then for something a little bit different, we, of course, have right down at the bottom right here, we have our Pulsar GTIR. Also, ladies and gentlemen, consider checking out and supporting my second channel, which is Car Nonsense. This is a vlog and car channel. You can find links to this in the description box, along with my Teespring. Please do consider supporting.